Alright, now, everyone, welcome to the MyGM WWE 2K25 Multi-Universal Episode 2 on our channel. Continuing off what happened in the first one. 3 weeks to Hell in a Cell. Alrighty. Still, we had Joe Hendry as champion, Mandy Rose as champion. United States champion turned out to be Superman in the previous episode. Joe Hendry won his match somehow. Heather and Zoe Wallace won their tag team belts. Jern and Frieza won against Chris and Kyle somehow. That was a crazy fight. That was the best overall fight of the week of all brands. We had God in here, morale going low. There we go. This is our current roster. We're gonna have Vito Run-Up Star. Keep that for now. I might need that for something for later. Show Logistics. I was thinking about buying one of these already, but I think I'm going to wait to get this. I need more money coming in faster. We need bigger, higher tier arena to get more ticket sales. So the main event, and this might only be one night because I'm trying to just get something to keep going. So we're going to have Joe Hendry. Now he's going to take on God for a second week in a row. We're going to have him take on Spider-Man. Yeah. And have him take on originally how he had it set up for Braun Breaker. He lost the belt, and he's going to get an opportunity to get the belt back from Joe Hendry, the main belt. And we're going to have Superman taking on Darth Maul for the United States Championship. We're going to try to get a rivalry going here to start off the night. We'll try to get a rivalry going here to start the night here. And we're going to have, because we didn't have these guys fight last week, we'll have Frieza, Goku. Interfering, Chris is going to interfere on Frieza. This is getting tired of Frieza shenanigans. Do not put Joe Hendry in the matches with. Wow. Of course they don't want me to do that, so we'll have to change this whole entire gimmick. Change the whole thing. Make this the... I should have starting fight. Let's refix that. Let's put this here as a starting fight, and let's change the main event back up to being Mandy. She's gonna take on... These are wrong in the main event. She's going to be a tables triple threat match with AJ Lee as well. That's going to be a main event. I want to have these first 3 matches all as normal. Probably preserve some stamina for now. We might need it. Kyle is going to take on Jaren. Fire versus Fighter, or a third bout. Probably gonna be more worse matchup. Keep that rivalry going between the 2 tag teams, and after what happened last week, Kyle needs some retribution against Jaren. And we're gonna have a promo for Joe Hendry, because I can't put him in a match. At least I can put him in a promo to build up his popularity some. And Zoe only has 1 promo skill. Hey, whoops. Well, Gonna have some training. This ain't gonna be a running. We might do that later. There you go. Training is gonna happen, and Chris is gonna do some training. I think I may have gave myself too much time, but it didn't really matter. And this is gonna be tag team call out. Wait, who was the tag team? Lacey. No, it was Jenna. And these guys. Go. They're not happy that they didn't win and got crushed by the twinsy duo, mother-daughter combination here of Heather and Zoe. But here's going to be our bout. The opener of Superman versus Darth Maul. Never thought you'd ever see that. It's going to be for the United States Championship normal match to start off the night. You're going to have Frieza versus Goku. And then we're going to have Kyle versus Jiren. And I tell you, it was Mandy Rose, Ada Wrong, and AJOE. We have a self promo with Joe Henry trying to get his popularity going so he can get higher, better for the thing. We're going to have Chris with his 5 promo skills. He should be able to get himself some good training to better prepare for another tag team title hunt against Jiren and Frieza. Kyle is going to do a match, trying to figure out how to beat him. Then we got this tag team call out with Jenna Ortega and Odette. Odyssey Rift versus Heather and Zoe. They didn't see this on one page. There's a submission tornado attack. Oh, okay. And we should buy this. That might be cheaper. We don't want none of these powers for this. We don't need all matches discount for 50%. You got the TOC thing. Don't need a network special. Don't need a health ball yet. We don't know who to veto. So here we go. We're gonna be in East Lansing, Michigan. ECW. Simulating the first match. Andrade, Solo Sikoa, Sammy and Chad. Andrade is your new ECW World Champion. Okay, that's crazy. Julius Creed gets a popularity boost of his promo. We got Mass and Rain. It's a fatal 4-way tables match between Mass and Rain, Megan Fox, Spider Queen, or Qual Rodriguez, or simulating.
1, 2, that's 3. Ring the bell.
This week we probably won't have too many fights, or this episode probably won't have too many fights getting shown. It's going to simulate the majority of the matches. Might do that every other episode or something. But here we go. Mid-card's going to be a tag team title match between Dirty Dom and JD McDonough versus Eric Rowan and Dexter Loomis. Yeah, the Wyatt Six continue their devastation on this show. And then yet again. Kevin Owens get a popularity boost as well. Got Liv Morgan versus Supergirl in the Extreme Rules main event.
1, 2, ring that bell.
And Liv Morgan beats Supergirl. Okay, that is a shocker. Now we're going to NXT. We got Tiffany Stratton versus Toni Storm.
2, that's it. Ring it.
The rivalry grows to level 3 and Toni Storm wins. Then we get a tag team call out. The Miz tag team with him versus Finn Balor and Montez Ford. What in the world? Here, now we're getting the Carlito versus Nathan Drake. What in crazy scenes here. Carlito beats Nathan Drake somehow. 2-star match. Look at how they killed it last year to get the promo boost and get some 5,000 more fans. Triple threat match between Wonder Woman, Paige, and Carmella.
2, that's 3. Let me hear the bell.
2-star match. Self promo with The Miz. And then we got Olivia Rodrigo versus Mercedes Moné for the Women's Championship. And Olivia Rodrigo wins. NXT Women's Championship on the brand already. What in the world? Now we're going to Raw. Fun Time Freddy and Johnny Gargano versus Cody Rhodes and Andre Chase. TLC Tag Team match. Oh man. 3.5-star match. Rivalry pros. Oba Fabry calls out Hunter again. I think that's 2 straight weeks in a row he's done that. Natalia versus Zarya. 1-1 normal match. Natalia beats Zarya this time. 2.5 stars. Rivalry grows. Wolverine gets a popularity boost. Get Harley Quinn and Ariana Grande versus Charlotte Flair and Io Dawn. Charlotte Flair and Io Dawn destroyed the competition last week. Can they continue that against Harley Quinn and Ariana Grande? No. Quinn and Ariana Grande are the new tag team champs on Raw. Chelsea Green gets a popularity boost. We got the main event title match between Groot and Toy Freddy. Groot, I am Groot wins. 4.5-star match becomes the heavyweight title? Looks like it. Now to our brand, Superman versus Darth Maul for the United States Championship on SmackDown. Superman continues his winning ways. He gets a 3-star match against Darth Maul. Joe Hendry gets a 4 popularity boost. Frieza versus Goku. Because Goku figured it out again against Frieza. He's going to get beat. First match on SmackDown. And Frieza wins. Chris Crane gets a popularity boost. Got Jared versus Kyle. Kyle somehow pulls off a crazy win against Jared. And, the tag team rivalry grows here between these 2 tag teams. We got Mandy Rose, Ada, and AJ Lee. Title match for the Women's Championship. Mandy Rose continues as champ. Dang, is this for some reason this one got 4.5 stars. They must have had an Extreme Rules card. So let's continue and see if Raw takes over as the #1 brand after that week. It's possible. We got our XP boost for not having Joe Hendry play for a fight. Go to the next week, and Raw did take the lead after that. That's crazy. Now we're going to Stuttgart, Germany. I've actually been there. I hate that place. Have at least one. They want me to have a TLC match this week. Seems to be the ones who's been having TLC matches are the ones that win the week. Anyway, but now let's go ahead and buy this thing so we can start raking up more money per weekly basis. But good. This match will be worth it. Getting double tables and double injury rehabs. You're not going to do that. They get all of these for free. There you go. See, double table and double injury rehabs for later. That's great. Now we're going to have this stage to continue Chris's training ways. We're going to give him some books to read here. He's going to go up to level 11. So it gives him another trait, or whatever they call it, a perk. He's going to get basic stem. Stem is already pretty low anyway, 47. So I need him to have a stamina less to drop per week. Now, we got 2 table stains, and what we're actually going to do this week is this. I think I'm going to use one of the tables ones now. Make that our main event. Get a leg up again. We're going to have Joe Hendry in a fight. It's going to be a triple threat match now. And it's going to be Joe Hendry, God, and Ron Breaker. We need that going. So we couldn't do that the previous week. Commission go have we on TLC. That's going to be the first match. And it's going to be a tag team TLC. Heather and Zoe Rawls versus these two again. They might not get as much as I wanted to, but I'm going to try to get it because Odyssey Rift, I'll be holding it back. At least it's a level 1 rivalry now. Then we have the next match. We're going to go by stamina. I think Spider-Man doing something, and Darth Maul. So, Jared and Spider-Man. He's going to have just a fatal 4-way actually. Extreme Rules fatal 4-way. Jared, Spider-Man, Frieza, and Goku. Interfering. Chris is going to interfere on Frieza. Then we're going to have Mandy Rose, a normal match versus Ada Ron for the Women's Championship. Charity with me. I'm going to do a charity promo to try to build up some more fans. Louis Needle. Since Raw just took over, I'm going to have a call out. Darth Maul is going to call out somebody so they can have to get part of the roster and call out Superman, since apparently that didn't even build up to start a rivalry the previous week. Then we're going to have a self promo. Actually, no. We need to call out AJ Lee to be perfect because that's the start of a thing. So Lacey Evans will be calling out AJ Lee. There you go. So I'll try to start a rivalry between these two as well. And have all of this going. This is this week's show. We got the table thing going. We got the TLC thing. We're going to be getting a pre-match video, which would be nice to have. Yeah, seems good. And then we bought our next tier asset for the arena. Should be selling. It gives us 3,000 more capacity, and the ticket price is up by 50 cents, so we should be able to get a lot more money per week out of a better arena. Still don't need to worry about getting talent. So trying to get everyone involved, but we've got a lot of people on the roster to do that. But here we go. We're going to confirm this booking, see if we can take it over again. With the first one showing. The first match is, again, the family mother-daughter combo of Zoe and Heather versus Jinder and Odyssey Rift. It's up to a level 1 rivalry, starting this off with a TLC match. And Jinder and Odyssey Rift win. It's a 4-star match. Level 2 rivalry got now. 4 other scenes. How is that even possible? How does a promo? It's excellent to get 6,000 more fans because we need all the fans we can get. You got a Extreme Rules match with Chris running in on Frieza. Frieza still ends up winning somehow, and Chris ran in on him. Darth Maul calls out Superman and starts up a rivalry with him. Mandy Rose takes on Ada for the women's title, and Mandy Rose still the women's champ. Lacey Evans calls out AJ Lee, gets a level 1 rivalry going. You got Braun Breaker, Joe Hendry, and God taking on for the WWE Championship. Joe Hendry somehow comes out on top again. 4.5-star match with that table card on. Needed to retaliate against what Raw did the previous week. But here we go. Speaking of Raw, you got Cody versus Funtime Fred. Funtime Fred beats Cody Rhodes for the championship. The rivalry between these two heat up to level 2. Two teams, I mean, they've got Sky Blue in our first match against Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green pulls out on top in that victory, 1.5 star match. Tommaso Ciampa gets a popularity boost of 5. Fatal 4-way title match. Demon Finn Balor comes out on top. Johnny Gargano gets a popularity boost. So both DIY contestants do that. You got Zarya, Natalya, and Isla Dawn for the main event title match. Isla Dawn's gonna get put in a lot of things. Zarya's still the winner. Still your women's champion of the world. He cannot be beat. You got Matt Cardona and The Miz versus Finn Balor and Montez Ford. Tag team belt on NXT. Finn Balor and Montez Ford wins. Paige calls out Wonder Woman, and that robbery builds. That's already a level 3 robbery. That's crazy. They're building that robbery up great on NXT. Got Akam and Karrion Kross versus Akira Tozawa and Otis. Come on, Tozawa and Otis. Let's do this. Yes, they win. The rivalry grows for them. Nathan Drake does a promo, gets 2 popularity boost. Tiffany Stratton versus Toni Storm. This rivalry continues. Toni Storm wins once again. 2.5 stars now. Mercedes gets a 6,000 promo thing for charity. More 6,000 more fans. We got Shaggy versus Venom for the NXT Championship. Shaggy is recognized as a freaking giant. Both of them are giants in there. That's what's crazy. And Venom is your NXT champion still. New rivalry grows. There's a level 1 rivalry on NXT. Got White 6 versus Judgment Day again. Judgment Day finally pulls off victorious. Took him 3 weeks to do it. Charity for Randy Orton, the champion on champion on ECW. It's 4,500 more fans for the brand. Beerus takes on Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn beats Beerus. He must have turned Super Saiyan God in that match to be able to pull that off. I wonder what it looked like if Sami Zayn did that. Was his beard go golden? Okay, Toga gets a 6,700 more popularity. Oh my god, they got 2 charities. ECW is really trying to catch back up. Spider-Gwen and Raquel Rodriguez, the 3rd match of the night. Megan Fox gets a rivalry boost. Solo Sikoa and Andrade, main event title match. Right, Solo Sikoa is your new champion on ECW. Beats Andrade. There we go. Going on to the next thing. We got 43,000 fans. Only got 3,000 more money. Heather and Zoe work really well together to attack. Hopefully their mother or daughter. They work together all the lives. Raw got a network special boost or something. Some type of fan boost there. The 10,000 extra fans. We got our pre-match physio. We're back in the lead somehow. Just barely by 1,000 fans. Going back and forth with Raw right now. That's crazy. 1 week away to Hell in a Cell. Going to Sacramento, and they puts a wow. Raw just put a card on us where I can't use myself, Frieza, Goku, AJ Lee, or Chris this week. Oh, gotta get school power guard for the wrist. I'm gonna use that on wrist. That's how I got it. Yeah, you fucking bitch. You made yourself an enemy doing that shit. You got rid of like 5 people of us, so you can't even do nothing. doing a head count. It looks like God's in here this week. He had the note on his locker claiming that he needs time away from management for the next 2 weeks. The heck's he doing? Trying to answer everyone's fucking players? Well, you have to adjust your points. We knew having God on the roster was going to be a problem. Get 131K back for getting rid of him. I don't know. So I'm not happy losing my strap. As a former champion, I'm not yep. I see to it. She is a freaking thing up anyway. Here. God, this is crazy. How are you able to use a card like that? Dang, that was crazy. They used it on us. I don't even know if I'm gonna, is that for this week? Oh, it's in progress. Are we gonna have enough people to even fight this week? There's 5 people busy. I don't even know. Let's see what they left me. I'm gonna just do whatever I got. And God's not here either. That's 6 people. What in the fuck? This isn't even a rival. Like, it didn't even trigger a rival between these two yet either. Let's make it another title shot. I don't know. I'm going to have to use these things. The table one. Let's make the main event a TLC, since we had this as a table one last week, I think. This is going to be a TLC. The opener is going to be a table match. Highest popularity. Yeah, okay. It's going to be tables match. I can't even worry about stamina right now, to be honest, because I don't have nobody on the roster who's even going to be able to fight. That was uncalled for. Superman and Darth Maul. And have every match. I wonder if I wouldn't have to use. I might use this one. Definitely need to use this. Never special this week. Yeah. You get your shit canceled. Of course, this is going on Odyssey Rift. Make her a freaking level 5 now. That rivalry's getting her up there, ain't it? Okay, we're gonna get her. Oh, it's called anywhere match. I'm also gonna activate contract negotiation on her. Get her extra 2 weeks, see what she can do with us. Hopefully that wasn't prematurely done. Don't need fixed match or limited stock. Alrighty. This will be the main card. Alrighty. Next match. Let's see. Can I do the tag team still? Okay, I can still do the tag team. Standing still looks somewhat alright. I just hope nobody gets hurt. We can get tables, man. I can't make it double tables though. Just gonna make this normal. This match is gonna be what stamina can for them do. Great stamina. Make this Extreme Rules. And what else could we do? Jared and Spider-Man. Yeah, that's gonna be that match. Jared and Spider-Man. Superman does Maul. Okay, we still was able to pull off something here. What's the commission? Do not book your most popular. Bro H, you can't tell me to not book anybody. That's not even worth it anyway. And as crazy as I could buy that right now. Right here, for 30,000. So it's basically costing me 30,000 money just to not give them, It's Joe Hendry. I need Joe Hendry in this fight. Can't have him not doing anything. We got one person to do something, and it needs to be a charity promo. Alright. Well, that's all we can do here. Hopefully they at least, well, since we use 2 cards, it'll help us with this. After they just pull off that shenanigan crap on us. Man. It's not worth using this yet, because it's not costing us but what, $40,000 to do the, which means it'd be 20,000 instead of 40,000. And wait till I unlock more match types before I activate that card. I'm not worrying about the commissioner go because it's, okay, right, limited stock anyway. Yeah, guess we're gonna deal with this. That was kind of a bummer. Can I use health spell on anybody? See, I can't even use none of this stuff on nobody. Do match physio? That might be worth using on something. I'm thinking about who I'm going to put at the PLE. Maybe Joe Hendry. Yeah, I'll have to have pre-match physio and Joe Hendry now in the booking. Alright. Alright, let's confirm this. Hopefully you built this thing right. Alright, ECW. The old bloodline versus Sammy and Kevin. Start off the match tag team belt. Or bout, not belt. Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu wins. Julius Creed gets a popularity boost of 2. Red Morgan beat Supergirl last time. Could she continue winning again? Nope, Supergirl wins it this time. Builds arrived to level 2. Chad Gable gets 6,000 more, or almost 7,000 more fans with his promo for ECW. They got Toga versus Tifa. The rivalry, see if it continues to grow on ECW here. Tifa wins again. Pretty sure it's the second time she's won. And Beerus beats Sammy, or not beats Sammy, but calls out Sammy, gets a level 2 rivalry going. Spider-Gwen, Laquan Rodriguez and Madison Rain triple threat match. Spider-Gwen wins. We got self promo for Balkai, gets 2 promo boost. Dirty Dominic, Jaden McDonough versus Eric Rowan and Jackson Lewis. Let's keep building. Keep sending this tag team championship back and forth every week. And it just got swapped back and forth between the last 2 weeks. And look, in a TLC match, 4-star again. It's like TLC is the main match in this brand right now. Opener title match. Tony Storm, Tiffany Stratton, and Olivia Rodrigo for NXT Championship in NXT. Olivia won it last time. But they're adding the rivalry of Tony Storm, Tiffany Stratton into it. And Tony Storm is your new NXT champion. It was a 4-star match, and it's just normal. That's crazy. This rivalry continues to grow. Carlito and Nathan Drake in a fight for this rivalry. Can Nathan Drake witness it? No, Carlito is just dominating this rivalry. It's not level 2. Matt Cardona gets a popularity boost for his 1 promo skill. Uncle Howdy versus Carnage. Rivalry going on. And still your North American champion, Carnage. Montez Ford gets a popularity boost of 1. Paige versus Diana or Wonder Woman. Paige beats Wonder Woman. And that rivalry finishes with Wonder Woman getting beaten by Paige. What in the... Carmelo gets a popularity boost of 4. Shaggy versus Venom yet again. Venom wins again. Rivalry continues to grow to level 2. Here comes the bitch brand of Raw, Zarya versus Natalia. Starting up things instead of finishing this time. Zarya still wins. Man, they didn't have Natalia. Natalia and Zarya finally, the rivalry finally gets completed. Zarya has been destroying that rivalry. Has Natalia's number. Groot and Freddy, Toy Freddy, gets the rivalry boost to level 3. Hunter Smith and Oba Femi Finally, they're fighting after constant call-outs
Bring it.
from Oba. Hunter actually beats Oba. The midget does it. Chelsea Green gets the popularity boost. Iodine and Charlotte Flair trying to get the tag team champions back. And they win. Unfortunately, it wasn't for the belt this week, but it's a 3-star run. Another popularity booster to Tommaso Ciampa. Drew McIntyre, Duke, and Demon Finn Balor for the belt. I guess it's the Intercontinental Championship. Yeah, it says Intercontinental on it. I can see it now. Toy Freddy, it's 5,000 fans for a charity. We got Funtime Fred and John Gargano versus Cody Rhodes and Andre Chase for the Tag Team Championship. Looks like. Yep. Cody Rhodes and Andre Chase are your World Tag Team Champions in Raw. Cody Rhodes stepping down from being a main dude to a tag team person. They got Mandy and Ada. Can Ada finally get it done in a tables match against Mandy? Ada does it. New women's champion with a legendary fight because of that card. 5-star match. Lacey Evans gets 3,000 fans. We got the family of Zoe and Heather versus Jenna and Odyssey Risk, and Zoe and Heather would get the belts back. They do. Actually, that wasn't a belt fight. Well, that's gay. Should have been for the titles. Superman Darth Maul. Superman beats Darth Maul. Still your United States champion. Jerry versus Spider-Man for the 4th match.
1, 2, that's it. Ring the bell.
Jerry beats Spider-Man. Jerry's just been on a tear. Nobody can take this guy down. Joe Henry versus Braun Breaker for the WWE Championship main event match right here. The TLC match. Braun Breaker actually does it. What a victory for Braun Breaker after he used the United States Championship. To Superman, he gets it back, gets the Beta belt from Joe Hendry. SmackDown had a better opener and closer because of the cards, but we did what he had to do without having all of our people to use. But how many fans do we get compared to everyone else? He still got 53,000. Solo, Sikoa, and Fatu are incredible. Well, they've been tag team for a while, guys. Already NXT 59,000, Raw 62,000, and SmackDown we got 90,000 fans. We also got 19,000 from the other fan bonus. Jen and Odyssey work really well together as a tag team. If I had to keep Odyssey ripped on the brand, she's been killing it for us. Now we have a 30,000 fan boost compared to Raw, NXT, and ECW. Even with what Raw tried to do to make it so 5 of our people, and then with God not showing, we have 6 people not being able to even partake in this damn thing, and we still pulled off victorious. Thank God for the cards. Now we got to get this going. Extreme Rules. We got 3 champions block. So I'm not able to use Joe Hendry, Jerry, and Superman for this thing. Well, ain't that a bitch? So it doesn't matter. I can't use them anyway. Thanks to the tire relauncher. You better be happy now, Zoe. Finally, your morale's good. AJ a lot lately. Yeah, whatever. That'll be the next tag team we farm up. Well, let's see what we're going to do here. We got 2 assets. I see how it says that for Hell to Sell, but I think I need to... Let me look at the roster. Who can play? Ambulance, Novos, Bars. False Gunner, Last Man Standing, TLC, Hell to Sell, Iron Man, Tables, Last Man Standing, Gauntlet. Spider-Man's good in a Gauntlet. Beginners go up twice. Beginners go up twice. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 1 He can get beginners what 4 times. What? Yeah. That's a cheat code. Dang, that's crazy. Now we got her to a 55 players. That's like a regular person on the brand now. That is nuts. And we got injury rehabs and health spas now. In case something bad. I'm just preparing for the worst here. And what I'm gonna do, which one was it? Was it Gauntlet? Let me look at the roster again. It was what Spider-Man was good at. Yeah, Gauntlet, okay. I don't know if that's really worked. I don't even know if I'm gonna put a Gauntlet match in the first place. Is that the one that's Gauntlet? Yeah, okay. And Steel Cage, so that's a good one. And it gives us more fans gained and a 3% show quality, which is great. Actually, no, from this one. 3% more show quality, 500 fans gained per week with that. Now what we gotta do is add a female to a 4-way Hell in a Cell match, add a mid-card match, and then add a men's 4-way Hell in a Cell. And we get a exhausted match awards. A random person on the that suck not to get that card. Alright. Let's build out the starter in the main event. First one, Ada Wong. Since she just became the champion, she's going to be our Hell in a Cell opener person, or 75 popularity. Schedule, what's the schedule run into? What does that even get us? To the Moon? That's crazy. So this is going to have to be a running match. Got plenty of people to do it with, though. Alright, and then we've got the men's. Our best 4. God still isn't even here. Again. Braun Breaker could do that, but he's probably going to get hurt. They're going to make the thing a gauntlet match. Alright, we're going to have Goku here. Right? No. Frieza, Goku and Frieza got something. Spider-Man Jiren's got something. Actually, I put Chris in here. It might have been a mistake, but he needs more fights and training so to get better. But here we're going to make this that gauntlet match as we just unlocked this thing. And it's going to have obviously the champ. Then we're going to have Darth Maul. Oh, we can't use Superman. It didn't matter to use Darth Maul anyway. So it has to be Spider-Man and Jiren. Can we use Spider-Man and Jiren? Can't use Jiren either. Goku and Frieza? Goku and Frieza, yes, we use Goku and Frieza. And then there. Because it could trigger a rivalry between Kyle and Braun Breaker. Let me guess for the WWE Championship. Fair 4-way gauntlet. Braun Breaker, Goku, Frieza, and me. And here we're gonna have call out Spider-Man and Jiren. Let's get that rivalry going. I said we're supposed to do a run-in. Can we even do a run-in in this match? We can't do a run-in. That's gonna suck. We can do a run-in. Darth Maul won. Only thing that sucks is I won't be able to do this, play this match. But Darth Maul, he's a heel. And we're on Goku. Fuck it. Try to keep Goku from winning the championship. We're gonna Evil coming in here. Goku coming in here to try to stop Frieza, but we're gonna have Darth Maul coming in to try to stop Goku. And we got Braun Breaker and Kyle trying to go at it. It's gonna be a crazy belt for the WWE Championship, our middle belt. We did just get that one thing with the gauntlets. And the thing is, I didn't even put Spider-Man in this. I didn't even put Spider-Man. He's right here. Spider-Man was the gauntlet person, but I couldn't use Sheeran, so it didn't really matter. I messed up my whole thing there, but it still should do good with our current things with Chris in the main event. He did the opener, and then this gauntlet match, and then we have this call out. Trying to continue this rivalry. That's going to continue this, finish this booking. It's going to be in Louisville, Kentucky. I'm going to simulate everything and see how it goes. Miss Marvel, Toga, Ada, and Chelsea Green. Oh. Looks like whoever wins the match gets the card. And they're going to use it on me. Oh, Ada won. Thank God. Classic match, 4.5. So that was much needed. Yeah, simulate this as a run-in. Braun Breaker's probably going to get. Frieza is just dominating the belt. 4-star belt. Maul and Goku starts up a new rivalry as well. Darth Maul. Goku is a dual champion. First one on SmackDown right now. This rivalry does continue to grow between Spider-Man and Jared. Got Duke Hudson be back at our fun time Fred in a championship match, and Duke Hudson wins. Harley Quinn calls out Natalia and starts a rivalry with her. An NXT Championship Women's match between Paige and Toni Storm. Paige is your new NXT Women's Champion. She's been dominating after winning her other thing. Other rivalry. Carmel calls out Olivia Rodrigo. Start the rivalry there. Spider-Gwen vs. Raquel Rodriguez for the main event mid-card match. Raquel Rodriguez beats Spider-Gwen with it. 2.5 star. That is crazy how bad ECW doesn't have like a female championship bout, so Jada McDonough gets a little too rivalry with Randy. I don't know why he's doing what he's trying to do against Randy, but that's kind of dumb. And we got the main event. Randy Orton, Chris Crane, Andre Chase, and Carnage. Well, Carnage is probably going to win this, but here we go. We're going to simulate this. Carnage does win. 4.5 stars. Hell in a Cell. SmackDown won the Ultimate NXT Award back with victory in the main event. The card quality was also boosted the most by SmackDown. So SmackDown gets the did we get the card? I think so, but we got how many? 124,000 fans, 39,000 money. Raw we got 100,000, 69,000, 15,000, 69,000, 99,000, 68,000. What is it looking like now? We did get the new thing doing that interference. Now looking at it, we're ahead by like 50-something thousand fans, almost 100,000 more money. Frieza and Ada is our main champions. That's crazy to see. What are the scenes on this channel? Trying to trade Malachi for Superman. No, I ain't doing that. Hell no. And they're gonna give me 54,000 cash too. But not for Superman. You ain't get Superman for much. Trying to trade Kyle, Miss Marvel, and Mercedes Morgan. Nope. Better offer than that. What's Raw gonna do? Demon Finn Balor for me. Nope. Now what we are gonna try to do is why I don't. This is my trigger to trade, especially with people I don't use much. Like Lacey Evans probably been a good one, and AJ Lee. Since I wasn't using them, I could try trading them for money. And see what 141, 131, because I wasn't using them. But what I normally do is when I don't really care about it so much, I go by stem and go all the way to the bottom. See who has the worst stem. See if anybody here. It's like Braun Breaker is a perfect one. No rivalry, 24 stem. But some you're not gonna be able to play. And you can trade it right back later on. So I try to trade. I'm gonna trade Braun Breaker. It's 186,000. I'm gonna try to get somebody over here at a higher stem though. Say maybe try to trade for another heel, possibly. Like I could try to get Demon Finn Balor. The ones that send rivalries or champions are the ones that get or higher popularity. Stamina is one of the biggest things in this thing, so you can continue doing matches. Chelsea Green wouldn't be too bad, but I don't know if I want like that might actually get traded 1 for 1. Right there. Could possibly get close to 1 for 1. But since I couldn't find nobody up there, let's try somebody down here. I could try to get Sky Blue. Sky Blue. And try to match the money values up about the same. Maybe try to overball them once. And pose this trade right here. It's probably going to be declined, but you never know. You try to get as much money out of the brands as you can. So they can't do nothing. The thing I hate about this year is how it takes what you're offered off the boards. I gotta go and find that again. What was it? Stamina. Oh yeah, it was Braun Breaker. I don't like trading Braun Breaker, but I have utilized the crap out of him. His stamina is low. Silver Sky Blue. I did 70,000 last time. Let's drop it to 60,000 this time. Yep, accepted. So, y'all got a low stamina guy, and I got your higher stamina female. And 60,000 money. And we'll try to drop raw out money best I can. Now we'll try the next brand. I do this for everybody, so I can't do no trades. If there's anybody with stamina I don't want to have. No stamina. See, Chris would be, but I don't want to get rid of Chris for nothing. Joe Hendry as well, but he's still got that rivalry with God. And it's Joe Hendry, I don't want to get rid of him either. Same thing with me. I don't know if there is anybody else I want to trade at the moment. You could go and trade Sky Blue somewhere and get like right back and just take money away from somebody else. Harm their brand completely. And just try to get like 1 for 1, but the same amount of cash. There you go. Let's do that. See if we can get 120,000 just by getting them Sky Blue. Perfect. And that's good enough. Because again, normally if this is a regular thing and I have regular people and if their stamina are low and I know I'm not going to use them, I'm going to try to trade them over for money. The trade system is the biggest way to keep yourself in the game. Just think about it. If your guy doesn't have stamina, you're not going to be able to fight much. So I'm done. I had time I actually hit start that set the trade and I mess up. We're gonna do the this thing in the Listen to my stars, spend my cash, Mr. Fuji. Shaggy? See, look. I'm glad I did that. That 100,000 I just took from them, Shaggy could come over here. Yes, I'm gonna take you. I'll take Shaggy in a heartbeat. Shaggy will be on our brain next week. And he's a heel. Heel with giant. That's perfect. We need more like that. Goku. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's we match against Darth Maul. Now we're gonna do our shake-up. What is this? Scout armies. Start each week with 10 talent scouts and 5. Matches with only specialists have boost quality, but all participants lose extra stamina. Fire ships are triple the cost, but double the fame gain of charity promos. Hold on. How many specialists do I have on my roster? Giant, bruiser, giant, fighter, bruiser, bruiser. The thing is, there's one specialist. They only have one specialist. That's what I was going to choose. Because it's matches. And the problem is, it says generous fire. Fire superstars strip the cost, but double the fan gain of charity. And a lot more fans from charities. And I could use, well, how many fires I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lacey Evans could also be that a person that just goes in that every week. Unless I want to do the rivalry with her and AJ Lee. So that seems like the best way. And I don't know if I want to do this one, because that still costs me money to use the talent scouts and get more talents and buy people. We don't have. That's not worth it. This is the only one that's worth it for our roster. You know what? Book your most popular bruiser this week. I ain't booking nothing, but who would that even be? Ada? Yeah. Well, I probably wasn't gonna book her anyway because she only got 29 stamina. But now we're gonna finish this. This episode here. We have 1,315,000 fans. So we almost have 50,000 more fans compared to NXT. NXT is in second place now. I just now seen that. I didn't Raw and I kind of figured ECW was going to be at the bottom because they've been having too many female matches with no female champs. That's the only thing about it. But guys, that's going to conclude the stream. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell out for more. Stay safe, Austin and Frosty. Remember, we got beginner's luck and to the moon too. Remember that exhausted thing, injury rehab, health spas? Yeah, okay. Peace out, guys. Y'all the best.